First alert update, the mother of Elijah Vu appeared in court today. 3-year-old Elijah has been missing for over 4 months now. Katrina Baur faces charges of chronic neglect and obstructing an officer. She's being held on a $15,000 cash bond. Jesse Vang, the mother's boyfriend, pleaded not guilty to a felony charge of chronic child neglect during his April court appearance. He reported Elijah missing. Today, when Baur appeared in court, a plea hearing was scheduled for July 18th. During the June 20th hearing, the lawyer for Baur spoke of a possible resolution in her case.